Hi, good morning. Myself Sivakumar, Assistant Professor, CSE Department, Vignan Nirla. My topic of presentation is Unix programming. And so, what is Unix? So, Unix is an operating system, and the definition is uniplex information and computing system. So, my topic of presentation includes brief history of Unix, what is Unix, and Unix components, and using the Unix, and what are the commands present in the Unix, and some basic commands, and finally we discuss about command substitution and giving multiple commands in Unix. So first one is brief history of Unix. So Unix, previous to Unix, there is a project called Multics. So it is nothing but the multiplex information and computing system. So it was developed by MIT, AT&T and General Electric in 1965. So later on, based upon the inputs from Multics project, so another project was developed called Unix, UNICS. So it is nothing but uniplex information and computing system, and it was developed in the year 1969. And another variant of Unix, System 5, was also developed in 1983. So this is the contribution by AT&T Bell Laboratories. Second contribution to Unix is from UCB, that is University of California, Berkeley. So it is the version of Unix developed by BSD is 1973, and it is Berkeley Software Distribution. And coming to the definition of the Unix, so Unix is a uniplex information and computing system, and Unix is a multitasking operating system. That means more than one task can simultaneously performed on Unix, and also it is a multi-user operating system. That means more than one user can simultaneously work on the Unix operating system. So what are the components present in the Unix? So there are three components it has majorly. First one is kernel. So kernel is nothing but the heart of the operating system, and 95% of the code is written in C programming language. And shell is the interface between the user and the operating system. So shell present between the user and the operating system, and shell is also called as command processor, because whenever you give a command to the Unix, so it is first stored in it is first given to the shell, and the shell passes the command, and each word in the command is again passed and given to the kernel for execution. And third one is file system. So what is a file system? A file system is a collection of files, hierarchy of the files. So what is it contain? So it contains local file system or distributed file system. So in local file system, distributed file system. So in local file system, we can access the files which are present locally to the system, existing system, only one system. Whereas in distributed file system, more than one file can be accessed present in more than one system across the network. So that is about the distributed file system. Next is using Unix. So how can we use Unix? What is the log process? So whenever you want to log in into the system, it will ask the username and the password. So username and the password. So username is accepted and password is also accepted, and again a process called getty is called, and it will compare the password given by the user with the password existing in the system, and only it is successful, then only it is allowed into the system. And there are three types of shells: percentage, hash or dollar. And what is a command in a Unix? So a command is a program which is used to perform a specific task in the Unix. There are several types of commands: external commands and internal commands. What is an external command? Cat and ls are examples of the external command, and echo, cd, mkdir are examples of the internal command. So what is the difference between external commands and internal commands? In case of external commands, a separate process is created, and a variable called path gives the location of the commands present in Unix system. Whereas in internal commands, there is no separate process is created for each command. For example, echo, cd, mkdir. So there is no separate process created. and Unix can pass these commands and give it to the kernel. Next is we will see some basic commands. First one is echo command. So echo command in Unix is used to display the message given to the command, just like printf in C language. And who command. Who command is used to know the list of users who are currently logged into the system. For example, in how many users are logged into the system at present in the lab. So if you want to know that, we can run the simply who command in the Unix shell terminal. And uname. Uname is used to know the name of the operating system which we are working on. There are several variations of Unix available in the market. So, and also different labs are having different servers. So we want to know which type of Unix server we are working on. So at that point of time, if you give uname minus R, then it will give the Unix operating system which we are working on. If it is Solaris, it will give Solaris. If it is Red Hat Linux, it will give Red Hat Linux, like that. And a date command. So date command is used to know the present time of the system. So it gives the command, it gives the output in the form of day, month, year, followed by time zone, followed by the year, and also it will give the day of the present day. And cal command. So cal command is used to display the calendar month of the current year. And passwd command. So it is used to change the password for a particular user which is already assigned to a particular user. And log command. Suppose if you want to go out from the terminal for some few minutes, for example 10 minutes. So at that time you simply log the terminal and go away from the work area. Next is cat command. So cat command is two-folded. That means it is used as a command to display the contents of the file, and also it is also used to create a small files in the Unix file system. And finally BC command. BC command is used to perform basic calculations. For example, addition, subtraction, multiplication, modulo, division. So apart from that, scaling real numbers also it can perform. Spell and ispell command. Suppose you want to check whether a particular word is present in a dictionary or not. So simply give spell and ispell. Ispell is interactive spell and spell is a normal spell command. Next is command substitution. In Unix, it is possible to give one command as a input to another command. For example, if you want to display the output of a date command inside a echo command, so I will call date in quotations and I will give it to the echo command. So in that way it will display the date of the present day. And also in conn shell it will be given as, the command will be given as in braces, dollar followed by braces. So if you give like that into the echo command, so echo command purpose is to display the message as which is given as argument. Since date is given as argument, the output of date is given to the echo command, and finally you will get the output of the date command. And last one is giving multiple commands. So is it possible to give multiple commands into the Unix? Yes, it is possible. One way of giving is by using semicolon between the commands. For example, if I want to give date and who in a single command, it is possible like this: echo followed by the string giving multiple commands, followed by semicolon, followed by date, followed by semicolon, again followed by who. So in this way, date and who, first left to right the command is executed. So that means date is executed first, then who is executed, and output is given to the echo command. So echo will first display giving multiple commands, then date command, then who command. Thank you.